now, just say hi and all that, just those hearts and all that, so that before I can even start talking, so that I can see what there are people that are joining. Ozan. Then we talk few stuff. All right. Wow. Yes. I can see you. I can see you, Robs. I can see you, Pride. I can see you, Sinekuku. I can see you. I can see you, Noktula. Just say hi before I can start talking what I want to address now. Time is so limited. We about to. There are a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening. So I decided to just tune in now. Be live, and then so that I can say molo se tembile dlamini molo wethu akhonto nokuzola our leader hi nokuzola Gloria hi my president Zinhle Zama hi Zinhle, hi everyone. Let's see people coming on board. Just share if you can share and all that, because I think a few things that I will discuss, some people want to hear about it. So just hey, hi, forgive me for the quality of the video. It's late, I'm in the car. I've just in the car. So yeah, so it's not so clean, but I'm sure you are able to hear my voice. If you can hear my voice, just send those hearts and all that, so that I can know that people are able to hear my voice and it's loud enough. All that. Fezile, hi Fezile, hi Colin, hi Prudence, hi, how are you, my leader? Joshua, hi leaders. I see numbers are increasing. 21 now that we have, so I'm sure more people will be coming. It's just most of the time when I come live, I don't even announce and all that. I just do it as I feel, because it's a matter of feeling it with what I want to say or what I talk about and all that. So yes, I can see people are increasing. You can even tell others and all that, those that you know they follow Mthobisi and all that, tell them that I'm live, so that we can have more people who join in now. Right now it's almost 6 o'clock. So I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna be very short, but I'm very, very long guy, tall. But I'm gonna be short today. All right. Okay, numbers are increasing, guys. Okay, fine. Others will find us on the way. Others will hear what I've said. Guys, there are news that are going around and people have seen it, and there is a poster that is going around that crowd one today. There is an interview that is going to be happening on ENCA. Guys, I'm sure many of you are excited about this, because many of you believed so much on TV. Many of you believe so much on that box. See that box on the wall in your house? You believe so much on that box because everything that comes out from that box, you tend to say it's true and it's real and all that. So maybe many of you will be happy if they see that interview today, which we hope it's going to be there. I've spoken to the chief of sale in Africa. He confirmed that they've done the interview Tuesday, of which when they were just gonna be like streaming it tonight at half past 8. So many of you, I'm sure you can't wait for that. So then I've decided to say, let me come live and talk few things. But basically, I'll be talking about that box called TV. That box can build someone. That box has built many people who became celebrities, many people that became figures that we so much respect, because that box, whenever it's pushing whatever agenda that it's pushed, that box, it's able to achieve whatever it intends to achieve. That box. That is why I've said many of you believe in that box called TV. So now, I'm not too sure what's the outcome of the interview and how was the whole interview and all that. I'm just also gonna be waiting to hear the interview and all that. But this is just me, my opinion from the heart and all that. I've been in the industry of network marketing for quite some time. I've done many businesses. I've seen businesses doing very well. People changing their life, people able to put bread on the table. But that box starts sometimes to drive a narrative that is wrong. That box may say, let's say maybe if they were to talk about a certain network marketing business, whenever they're marketing that, they will be talking about whatever business, whatever that they're talking about. They will be pushing it in such a way that maybe they will say, if it's too good to be true, it is true, and all that. Already the message that they are sending a message for fear and panic to people. So that box is very big because it's able to achieve whatever it is want to achieve. So what I want to encourage members of our business and people who do network marketing, chances are maybe you must just destroy that box, but it's fine. Maybe don't destroy it, but it's yours. That box called TV, not every time it will serve the interest that will benefit me and you, poor guys at the bottom. So now, whenever all of us, we go and watch the interview that has happened, we don't have to watch with our eyes. Because sometimes you find a journalist interviewing you, but a journalist is driving a certain agenda, the way he articulates his question, or the way he asks you his questions about whatever business that you do, so that it will drive a different message than what you think. So when you stay in your couch watching that box, don't watch that box with eyes. You need also to let your mind, because the greatest asset that a human being has, it's a mind. There is no greatest asset that is so powerful than your own mind. So now, many of you are excited about the box, that whatever that they will be sharing and everything, but I'm not too sure whether the intentions of whatever they do are the good intentions to serve me and you, the guy at the bottom. Because I've seen that box building people that we are so much admiring, people that we say, these guys and all that. When that box intend to destroy that person, or that whatever person that that box want to destroy, that box will make sure that that box will make sure that person imenza abe moving ngayo yonke indlela esuke elifuna ukuyenza, whatever into esuke elifuna ukuyenza ngaleso sikhathi, that box liyakwazi ukuyenza, liyakwazi ukuachieve. I'm one guy. Yes, we are faced with a lot of issues in the world and all that. But if you were to think, if you have that box, each and every day that box talks about the statistics of corona, whatever happened and all that and all that. I'm not saying be ignorant. I know what needs to be done during this time. All the health measures that we need all to take and all that. I'm very cautious also with my life and all that. But if you open that box now, everything that it talks about, it's this issue that we are faced with. But what that does to your mind, chances are it affects your mind. You are even unable to see opportunities. You are even unable to be able to say there is a future, there is a hope. Because every time you're concerned about what that box says, and when that box says whatever that it says, it drives your mind, your spiritual, your spirit, your emotions, everything. It drives them in such a way that you feel like maybe like you don't have to do anything. You're just giving up and all that because of that box. So when all of us, we go and watch that interview and all that, we really need not just to open our eyes and look at that box, but we need to open our eyes together with our minds, because the mind is the greatest asset that we have. Let me tell you something. I was not much involved with Triple M at the time of Triple M, but I will tell you something. I cannot say everything that was done there is good and whatever, but whatever system, whatever method that they had on that system, it was benefiting members of that system or people that were participating on that system. They were benefiting, they were changing their life, they were able to achieve certain things and all that. But when that box started to drive a narrative to destroy it, it's drive it in such a way that most people who were participating, they panic, they were fear. None of them were willing even to give help again, whatever that the language that they were using, until the system was left alone. The system was there, but at the end of the day, people, because they believe so much in that box already told them that they shouldn't do it. Then they stopped doing it, and then the money stopped coming and all that. At the end, because people, they watch with the eyes, not letting their minds dominate and applying their minds. If everyone, during the time of that system, if everyone just watch with the mind and said, okay, mina personal, maybe I've made 100,000, 250, a million, 20. Everyone was participating on that system at the time, because many people made money from that system. If that box drive whatever narrative that it was driving, whatever that it was pushing, whatever agenda that it was pushing, but those that were inside that system and participating on that system continue to work as if everything is normal, not taking what that box is telling them. You need to be very careful, guys. We're going to have, if it's going to be streamed and broadcast and being whatever, the interview they had and all that, but my appeal to you, what I'm asking you, Crowd One community, is to say to you, every time when you face that box, putting your eyes straight to that box called TV, don't just watch with your eyes. Let your mind dominate. You are a human being. You can transform. That's the only animal that God has blessed so much, which is a human being, because you have the power to decide. You have the power to think. You have the power to create. That's a human being. So as a human being, you have an unlimited potential within you. That's a human being. We have unlimited potential within you. Some of us, many of us, we have been being able to reach a point where we unleashed and being able to give our full potential to the world. Just because we want to live according to the boundaries and whatever they tell us, go this way. We have a sheep mentality. We want to follow all the time. Sometimes if you have a sheep mentality, you will be led to a slaughterhouse. So, that is me asking you, that's my opinion. Maybe some people will hate me for it, but it's true. It's something that I've observed over years, living and being in the industry and all that, and checking how people are being character assassinated, business being destroyed, and all that. Guys, poverty, it's a man-made. Poverty, there are a lot of people who make money out of poverty. There are a lot of people who make a lot of money out of debt. So, whenever there's an opportunity that is taking people away from those things and people become liberated, become financial free, people being able to buy things cash, people being able to buy a house that you are going to pay for the next 30 years, sometimes ended up being taken by the bank and all that, but you are able to buy it like you're buying a bread and you have it, and it's this opportunity called crowd one and all that. Never think everyone will be happy. Never think they will just say, continue doing it. Out of poverty, out of poverty, out of debt, out of people, crisis, situations, and all that, no job opportunity, all the stuff that is happening. There are people that make serious money out of that. It's an industry. Poverty is an industry. Debt is an industry. So, when you go and watch that interview, if you happen to watch it, and if it's going to be happening, I'm asking you, don't watch with the eyes. Let your mind dominate. Maybe one day, God will help you to understand why that box was created. That box, it's a program. That is why most of the stuff that plays on that box, they call it program this and this. Because chances are, it's programmed your mind to think a certain way and to view the world a certain way. So, many of you are excited. I'm not excited. Because I've stopped watching that box many years ago. Because there's no benefit out of it. From me personally. And that's a decision that I've took. That decision I've took. And it worked for me. So, that box, when we happen to watch it, make sure that you don't watch it with your eyes, but you watch it, also you let your mind dominate. That box, it's called programs that will program your mind to think a certain way. Because many people are excited now, it's going to be on TV, all that. Maybe chances are, because I've already heard from one friend of mine, I don't watch that box as I've said. I've already heard from one friend of mine saying, when they're advertising this, he mentioned the channels, whatever that want to do with this, whatever stuff about crowd one, whatever interview or whatever that they want to broadcast about crowd one and talk about crowd one and discuss about crowd one on these boxes and whatever and radios and stuff. So I've already heard Tuguti already now when they're advertising it, all of them together, all these channels, they are already saying if it's too good to be true, it is true and all that. What does that does? They are already driving a certain agenda. But I'm Mthobisi Maphumulo, just a child. Who I am, just a drop in an ocean, nothing. I can't say much, I can't influence. I'm not a media. I'm just a risk taker, opportunist. I'm just a guy who was just tired of being betrayed by the system, always being like far, not having opportunity, not being able to change my life. Then from there, I saw an industry that got so much power to transform one's life, which was network marketing. And I love it and I'm doing it. And I will never be told by the box that it's a scam. I'll never be told by the box. I'll never be told by someone who still earns a salary every month just because he's doing what he's being told by his manager to do so that he earns his salary to drive a certain agenda. I'm not going to be told by that person, Guti, what I should do and all that with whatever that I'm doing. That box, you must be very careful about that box. So many of you are excited. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. They should just leave us alone. I've said this, Uguti. Why every time? I always see this with people who went to school for too long. People who think they know. Telling you, Uguti, does this business comply with this board? Does this business comply with this and this? But at the end of the day, the bottom line, if you tell me it's a scam, it does not comply with this and all that, bring us solutions. All this board, if they are here to say they are protecting us, they must protect us and give us solutions and give us opportunities that will then change our life. If they don't, then from there they have no right to tell us that you shouldn't do something that put bread on our table. We must sleep on on an empty stomach. We must do crime. We must go to jail. We must kill. We must do all these things that are happening in the country. And we understand it's an industry also. That there's a lot of money that they're making money out of it. But not all of us that we have to do that. At least with network marketing, we are able to bring hope to many people's life. And someone can be able to say, my life can change and all that. As long as they determine and they're working and all that and they're pushing, they're able to achieve whatever that they want to achieve. So you can't come to me and tell me it's not legit, it's not legal and all that. If you say so, give me an opportunity that is legal and legit. That will change my life. That will put bread on my table. They can't, this board and these TVs and news channel and all that, be interested to come and talk about us and all that. At the end of the day, they don't give us solutions. But they are so quick to criticize us and discredit us in whatever ways that we try. I went to school. I have a diploma. I did industrial engineering. I started to work. I went to the corporate world. I was never told how it's there. I worked for one of the biggest companies in South Africa. There was no job opportunities. I was on a contract for over 6 years on that company because they were having no job opportunity. But what led all to that? It's not because there were no job opportunities, there were no future for me and whatever, or for all other fellow South Africans, young graduates. But it's just that there's an industry out of that because there's a lot of money that is being made. If you are being underpaid with your qualification, there is someone who makes a lot of money from your skills and your abilities. The network marketing came to rescue us. Those who will be able to see and do network marketing, rescue us. Most people who went to school, most people who went to universities, pursue careers and whatever, get certain qualification. Those people are dreamers. Those people are dreamers. They want to achieve more. But which sectors that absorb those people to be able to achieve? When last have you been motivated and being inspired by the success of a graduate, by the success of an employee? When last? Never. So now, at least network marketing, we are able to see people doing things that inspire the world, inspire the society, inspire the community. At least we see through network marketing, people do community projects, being people able to change, put bread on the table. The world economy has moved on. It will never go back again. So people, if they grab these opportunities, they are able to change their life and do all these things. I'll support them to do it. Because the world economy has moved on. They cannot stop it now. Internet is there. It's there. People will do. Money, those that understand how money is being made. Okay? I don't want to talk much, but this what I'm telling you is true. Today I met one of the teachers who used to teach me at varsity. We had a funny conversation because there was another gentleman. We had a conversation where this gentleman said, about teacher bonke abafundisa today. Ingane zonke abayifundisa for the past 8 years or for the past 5 years. If they were to call all those ingane bayibuza ukuthi impilo zabo zikuphi nani yini ama results abawabona kulezi zingane. Chances zabo bonke abothisha ngeke bebe happy ngokubona ingane ababefundisa in the past 8 years. That's what is being produced each and every time. But at least with network marketing, we are able to see abantu abakwazi ukuzenzela izinto ngokwabo. We are able to see abantu abakwazi ukuthatha ama business and all that. But the message that I wanted to share out of my opinion is to say, when you go and watch that box, don't watch it with your eyes, but also let your mind dominate. Because the only greatest tool, only greatest assets that you have, it's your mind. How you think, how you view things, how you decide, how you take decisions and all that. That's the only greatest tool that you have, which is your mind. All the best, guys. Thank you all.